I think the biggest turning point in my career had to be when I made the pivot from being an artist to being a producer and engineer. Learning to play the background and going behind the scenes and getting a deeper appreciation for the process as a whole, and taking ideas from just that and making them tangible and getting more in depth and gaining more insight on the process of what it takes. Chicago as a whole is, it's an amazing city, and it's always been a huge point of inspiration for me, just given how much talent there is here, right? It's not even necessarily a competitive thing as much as, you just want to be able to progress and do better, and seeing your peers around you achieving things and just creating amazing art is just infinitely inspiring. There's really no way around it. So I think that's the biggest thing that I take away, and what allows me to keep growing as an individual is just fortifying these relationships with my peers and being able to be inspired by their works and their strides, and really just fortifying these relationships and being able to create with individuals who, outside of the studio or outside of the creation process, I can just call friends. And I've always kind of approached the process that way. And Chicago has an abundance of those people, and I've been super blessed. I tend to stay pretty busy in the studio working with clients, my day-to-day. But I like to fill a lot of my downtime and my free time with just passion projects. There's a handful of artists that I work with on the production side that has become more of a focal point for me. So continuing to do my own instrumentals and doing production for those artists that I really enjoy and just my friends really is kind of the main focus for me right now. I'd love to do a project at some point. I haven't quite figured out what that looks like. Definitely instrumental based, and probably featuring these handful of friends and amazing musicians that I've met along the way. But also maybe some songs for myself as well. It's not something that I've completely abandoned. Again, I just haven't really figured out what that sounds like or what that looks like. So there's no imminent rush or plan to put a project together for myself. But again, I definitely want to keep pushing these instrumentals